And ready to get it going, we see the Cavaliers. Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, checking out Carlos Delfino. What can we expect here?
But one thing you got to watch out with him, he loves that corner three. And that's the easiest three on the court. The shortest distance, about 22 feet. That's his sweet spot.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger.
Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against Chicago. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Now, here is Knight. The dish to Delfino. Back to Knight. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. Delfino, and that's good. Delfino's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Bucks. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Mike Brown. What's the news there, Doris?
Kevin, he said they're looking to stick to the script and get to the 10. He said we want to use our athleticism and explosiveness to our best advantage, not just tonight, but every night. Guys, the defense will surely be looking to deny them prime position, but if the season series is anything to go by, they may continue to have their way. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And here is Knight. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Delfino. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Bucks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Well, they've only shot 71% as a team for the season, so a lot of improvement necessary.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And Delfino drops them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Outside Irving. Irving gets a screen from Bennett. Irving kicks to Waiters. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Delfino, defended by Ryan. He feeds it to Knight. Wide open look. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Normally, that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Well, Brandon Knight out of Kentucky is more of a combo guard than a pure point when you look at him offensively. But with his long arms and good athleticism and at 6'3", I think there's a lot of upside for him at the defensive end of the floor. I think he's a guy that can defend 1 and 2s effectively.
And for Brandon Knight offensively, he's still trying to figure it out.
I think he's best as a spot-up shooter. He does have some point guard skills. He's got some athleticism, but he's really an excellent outside shooter when he's got time to set up.
Keith Bogans, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And so Verajao hits them both. And so just over a minute and a half played. Knight against Irving. Lead rejected by Waiters. Irving with it. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Detroit Pistons.
And, you know, Kevin, what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Steve, you were a great shooter, but you know that kind of shooting is not something a team is going to get on a nightly basis. But when you do get it, boy, does it feel good.
And there's the feed to Bennett. Waiters. Waiters off a pick from Bennett. Here's Ryan. A three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Knight passes to Ilyasova. No good. Nice D from Bennett.
You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was a bit of an unusual situation once the season concluded. He was in the final year of his deal. The Hawks said we'll interview other candidates and left him free to interview for other head coaching positions, and he landed in Milwaukee.
Tries to save it. Through with the block. Bucks leading by 3. Well, Stephen, back to Coach Drew, of course. He ended up signing with the Bucks.
Well, that was an interesting move for him to go from Atlanta to Milwaukee. You know, the Hawks were one of the better defensive teams in the league last year. I think that's what the Bucks saw in Drew. And that's the idea for him to really help this team get the most out of its players, particularly defensively.
Now, here is Irving, averaging 18 points a game.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Now here's Lee, guarded closer. Up again, and Sanders throws it down.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
Waiters with the ball, covered by Lee. Outside Irving. Irving gets a screen from Varejao. Irving drives in, fires from the wing, and that one's good. Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Lee dishes to Knight. The pass to Bogans. Back to Knight. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
Now, here is Irving. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He passes it to Waiters. Back to Irving. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Bucks rank in the league stats. 5th in fewest turnovers per game, 17th in assists, and the shooting number's a bit woeful. Just top 20 in the league in field goal percentage.
To me, offense is all about getting good shots, and you can't get good shots unless you're taking care of the ball. And, Buck, you talked about those turnover numbers, the lack thereof. I mean, that's impressive. This is a very well-coached, disciplined team. Boy, listen to the fans. Any question about how popular he is here?
Not at all. He is much beloved in this city.
Waiters with the ball. Now guarded by Ilyasova. No good from Ryan.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Knight kicks to Lee. Back to Knight. Feeds it to Lee. Pass to Sanders. Dishes it to Knight. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And I'll tell you what, he's been on quite a roll here of late. Just a pure scoring display.
And here's Irving. Brandon Knight getting it to go from deep. And Varejao kicks to Waiters. Varejao with a screen on Lee. Passes it to Ryan. For 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
A poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Milwaukee just way behind.
When I look at Cleveland, of all the surprises the NBA has provided us with this season, they may be the biggest of them all.
I agree, Clark. I mean, coming out of the preseason, it would have been very difficult to make a case for them being one of the NBA's top teams, and yet here we are, and here they are.
Irving against Knight. Stolen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. He kicks it to Verajao. Cleveland moving it around. The dish to Waiters. Pass to Verajao. Outside Irving. Verajao setting the pick for Irving. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get back on track. And you can count he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, you have to love a point guard who can get his own shot at any time, because when the game slows down, shot clock winds down, you need somebody to be able to create a shot. That's exactly what Irving can do.
And it's easy to create shots when you can handle things the way Irving does on the fly. I mean, he'll be heading towards the hoop, see a lane get closed off, change direction, recalibrate, and he's already in the air and making things happen with the floater or knocking down a tough shot.
There's a screen. Knight gets to Lee. He feeds it to Ilyasova. The pass to Knight. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, in that game, Kevin, they did damage in all sorts of different ways. They were pretty much unstoppable offensively.
Yeah, it was showtime, Steve. They showed off every resource they had at that end of the floor. Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, you know, last season a mid-level signee by the Celtics. Competes at the defensive end. Offensively, he's a good shooter with his feet set from long range, and really kind of likes the corner pocket three-pointers.
Now Pachulia. After the missed 3 from Ryan. Pachulia, good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Irving kicks to Zeller. Jay. There's a good screen. Leads him in there. Stolen by Bogans. Rejected by Ryan. Irving attacking. Jay defended by Bogans. Ryan the pass to Irving. Irving gets a screen from Zeller. Pocket 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Ryan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jay's got 5 points so far. And for Courtney Lee, probably his best shots is that three-pointer.
Yeah, I think so. You know, he's a guy who can get out in transition and finish at the rim, but he's got a career three-point average of about 38%. So look for him to be even more aggressive firing away out there.
Lays out. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And some changes here for the... The Cavaliers trail by 5. Inside, it's Bennett and Verajao. Jared Jack is out there with Jay, and it's G in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Pick by Verajao. Kicks it to G. Jack's up a 3. No good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Delfino dishes to Sanders. Here's Ridenour. He had 16 points in the win against Detroit. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Walters. Walters got his first 3 points of the game.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, Jay in that last game against the Bulls, boy, was he tremendous. He had 46 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of a load.
Here's Walters. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Now look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
Yeah, some good matchups. And that New York Knicks game is one I'll have an eye on.
Here's Delfino, defended by G. And Walters kicks to Sanders. Wow. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. They feed now to G, who dishes it to Jack. He passes to G. Pass to Ryan. Drops in the layup for two. Jay's got 7 points.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Now, here's Ridnow. 8 points for him. Pass to Walters from deep. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. Varejau's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Lee in for Luke Ridnow. Now here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've got a number of putbacks.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
How about the job they're doing drawing contact and giving themselves opportunities for free points at the line?
My kind of basketball, Steve. No frills, straight ahead, physical play. Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was a clear-cut #1 player, but I don't think anybody saw him taking the league by storm the way he has. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
The first one falls. And a fun stat for Irving. He's just the 5th player, Steve, in NBA history to tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st birthday. That's remarkable.
You know, you look at him now at commercials, I mean, the play, the caliber of play. This guy's a rising star.
Brandon Knight's checked in for Walters. Here's Delfino. He's got 9. Lee, left side. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And here is Irving. He's got 5. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. A rebound by the Bucks. Sanders has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks making a change here. And Ilyasova kicks to Knight. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Knight's got 8. Well, free throw shooting. Such an important part of the NBA game. And as the 2-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Waiters, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Jay, another guy who shoots it very well from the line.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's an automatic 3-point play.
And you know what, Steve? Even if some calls go against him, you know, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time. So it more than makes up for the charge calls they might get whistled for.
Here's Knight after the made shot from Myers. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And you get a chance to look here at some of the numbers for Ersan Ilyasova. How his last 10 games have gone. 10th in steals. And he's been using his size and quickness to great effect defensively. He's in the top 20 in the league in blocks per game.
And, Steve, I think we should take a look back at his top 10 steals ranking that you mentioned a bit ago. I mean, that's impressive. This guy gets it done. Jumps the passing lanes when appropriate, but he also can pick the pocket of the ball handle, too.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. 8-point game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I love his kind of mid to long range jump shot. It's a specialty of his, especially in catch and shoot situations.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's a very skilled catch-and-shoot type of player. I mean, it adds a dangerous element to his game that he can make that jump shot.
Caruso, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Miles drops them both. Bucks leading by 6. Knight kicks to Sanders. Feeds it to Lee. Dishes to Bogans. Ilyasova passes to Bogans. Off target from three-point range. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Pass Durant. Back to Irving. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Knight kicks to Sanders. Lee outside. The dish to Bogans. Back to Lee. It's tipped. And they're running. Miles the pass to Bennett. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will return possession. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And the foul called on Larry Sanders. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Cavaliers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he makes the first.
Now you look at Irving and how much success he's had early in his NBA career. I think the only thing standing between him and true stardom right now is health. He's just had a lot of nagging injuries. He would love to put together an injury-free season.
And for Kyrie Irving, his first All-Star appearance last season and just Clark his 2nd year.
Well, you look at his age and what he's doing. Really a skilled scorer and playmaker already with size and athleticism. I like his savvy, too, Kevin. He's very slick in how he gets around the basketball court. This kid has a chance to perhaps be an MVP caliber player in a few more years.
2 on the clock. Here's Knight. Offensive rebound. Here's Sanders. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Anthony Bennett.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Now, they've done a really good job of getting their hands in the passing lanes and coming away with some steals in the early going.
Well, I think Larry Sanders is one of the most improved players in the league, guys. I don't know where you stand on it, but, you know, he led the league in ejections, too, with 5. He's got to control and manage his emotions a little better.
Now, that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Here's Irving. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Irving's got lead here in the quarter.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Back to Sanders, he said he's taking steps to keep his composure, not getting to other players and feel the wrath of officials. Those technicals were piling up.
Well, Kevin, he's already made some nice strides in his approach to the game, just eating right, getting to the gym early. You know, you really have to learn how to become a professional. I think Sanders has made that next step.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving passes Durant. He kicks it to Miles. Miles off the pitch from Ryan. Here's Karasov. Hits it from 3-point range. Karasov's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving against Knight. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Back to Knight. Puts it up. And again, it's Milwaukee converted. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Irving kicks to Bennett. Cleveland moving the ball around. They set the screen. Ryan the pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ryan. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Jay's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Knight. Shot is off. And a tight game here as we end the first half. The Bucks on top, up 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening here at 2K Sports. Hopefully you're having a great time watching a little basketball tonight. The Bucks have been battling. They've fallen all the way out of the playoff picture and to the bottom of their conference standings. A nice start for Brandon Knight. He's got 10 points, and his two-way play has been good. Very active on the defensive side of the floor, bothering shots and bringing that energy all over the court. On the other hand, Cleveland also been giving it their best. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. A nice start for Jay. He's up to 9 points and seems to have a hand in every defensive play. He's all over the court. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter just about to get underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Irving. He has 11 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, good numbers, and that's been important for his team. They needed some points. He's provided some easy ones at the foul line, so he's making an impact here.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Larry Drew. Delfino and Ilyasova are forward. The operator, Brandon Knight, and it's Sanders in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You can see the eye contact here. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here is Knight after the made shot from Ryan. Knight dishes to Delfino. Back to Knight. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Cavaliers leading. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Verjao with a screen-on lead. Verjao can't hit.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Up top, Sanders. He's guarded by Verjao. 6 to shoot. Delfino kicks to Lee. Lee off a pick from Sanders. Drilled from 6 feet. Sanders has got 8.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Irving with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Irving passes to Ryan. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. With this break in the action, let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up from downtown this month. Well, you look at Jay. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Well, we heard talk of his outside shooting before he came into the NBA, and given the past 30 days, I can see what the fuss was all about.
Yeah, and I don't think this is just a hot streak, Steve. I mean, to me, it's a snapshot of the overall ability he has from long range.
Now here's Lee. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Back to Lee, and the pass to Ilyasova. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, out of Turkey, Ersan Ilyasova. Interesting combination of talent. And he's one of the more intriguing guys in the league when you watch him closely. He's not the biggest or the burliest, but he's got a toughness about him that shows itself on the offensive glass. He's also a really good outside shooter, able to play that spread 4 role.
And Clark, you mentioned Ilyasova. He had that breakthrough season in 2011 and 12, and after the early slump, continued to deliver Steve last year.
Well, he's a great combination of being an outside shooter but having interior toughness. I think he defines kind of a modern-day hybrid four. He's a power forward who can guard multiple positions on the perimeter.
And here's Lee, following the 3 moments ago from Ryan. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Irving. Gives him the lead pass. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're #1 in block shots. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
A nice shot by Knight.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Irving against Knight. Irving attacking. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Brandon Knight.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
At the line for one. And the free throw, no good. Milwaukee's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Ilyasova with the ball. Now defended by Bennett. A nice shot by Knight.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Irving. He passes to Ryan. Back to Irving. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Knight kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Knight. He dishes it to Delfino. Lock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lee gets the bucket. The Cavaliers trailing. Irving kicks to Varejao. Jay. The kick out to Irving. Now the feed to Waiters. 5 on the clock. His first shot coming late. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now Delfino. He's got 9. Here's Sanders. Cavaliers with the rebound. Jay's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Irving. Kicks to Bennett. Cleveland moving the ball around. Bennett setting the pick for Waiters. Here's Ryan. And he finishes nicely on the work. Jay's going to get 7 now in this quarter.
Well, the #1 priority for defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about him. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are flying at him, his stroke is never changing.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Cleveland.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Rick Ridnour's checked in for Lee, and it's Ish Smith in for Brandon Knight. Now here's Waiters, averaging 9 points per contest. No good from Ryan.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Here's Delfino, defended by Ryan. And Ilyasova kicks to Smith. Passes it to Ridnour. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Ridnour's got 11 points.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Waiters off a pick from Varejao. Waiters passes to Ryan. Feeds to G. Three-pointer. Another three for Cleveland.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's Delfino. 9 points in the game so far. Ilyasova with the ball. To the middle. Here's Sanders. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. He's got 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass Durant. Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out. Milwaukee's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Varejao against Smith. This is to Ilyasova. Pass to Sanders. Varejao on him. Here's Delfino, defended by Ryan. Oh, good from Delfino.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Looking at the numbers for Jay, 16 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
I'll say, I mean, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
A different look now for Cleveland. Bennett comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Karsov in for Alonzo G. The free throw is good for Ryan. Here's Smith, averaging 10 points per contest. With the lead pass, Sanders' shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And Jarrett Jack, the bucket on the assist from Dion Waiters. That's now 8 points for Jarrett Jack. Bucks trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now, here's Ridnow, defended by Ryan. Now, here's Ridnow. 11 points in the game. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
C.J. Myers, he's checked in for Karsov. Bennett, Sanders covering. And Jack kicks to Waiters. Jay. He's against Smith. A baseline Jay. No good from Ryan.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Now, here's Ridnour. He's got 13. And Sanders kicks to Ridnour. The dish now to Sanders. He feeds it to Ridnour. In the pass to Bennett. He kicks it to Jack. The pass to Ryan. And Jack, here we go. Bennett. And he makes it look easy, taking it hard with one hand.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
He is right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those after play.
Always does, Kevin.
I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Well, you look at Jay, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops, and you pair that effort with his natural ability, and that's why he's right up there at the top.
Smith outside. He dishes it to Delfino. They set the pick. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Ryan, defended by Delfino. Miles, that's good. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead. Milwaukee's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Smith outside. A minute 42 left to play in the third. They kick out to Ilyasova. And again, the Bucks miss.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Now here is Jack. The feed to Waiters. Passes it to Ryan. For the three. Shot is no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Ilyasova sets a screen for Smith. Kicks it to Ridnour. Got a piece of it. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And the Bucks making a change here. Walters checked in. Ridnour dishes to Ilyasova. Ball's knocked loose. Ryan defended by Ilyasova. Pass to Ryan. Feeds to Bergeron. And that will be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bergeron off the pick from Ryan. On the inbound. That's good. They got on this really long ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He was just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's missing.
Here's Walters, defended by Jack. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. Walters got 5.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. It's a little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
He's just been bad since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous game of basketball for him.
Ridnour gets a screen from Ilyasova. Ridnour kicks to Ilyasova. Ilyasova is screen on Jack. Walters passes to Lee. Here's Ryan. And count it. 2 points for the transfer. 1 more at the free throw line.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 11. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Walters. Inside, it's Bennett and Bergeron. Kyrie Irving is out there with Jay, and it's Jack in at the 3 set. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Walters. Pass to Sanders. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First one falls for him. Carlos Delfino's checked in for Walters. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Now, here is Knight, defended by Ryan. Lee against Jack. Delfino dishes to Ilyasova. 4 on the clock. Shoots a fader. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Now here is Verjao. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. Back to Verjao. Barry Sanders grabs the miss. Sanders has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Delfino kicks to Lee. Takes the lead pass. Ilyasova. And he banks into it. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Cavaliers. And so it's Cleveland with it. After the made shot from Ilyasova. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Free throw, no good for Verjao. Bucks trail by 8. Ilyasova passes to Sanders. And Ilyasova kicks to Knight. Dishes it to Lee. Lee off a pick from Sanders. Ring shot on the way. No good from Lee.
And that's a very low percentage shot. Not good. Down that time. 3, 2, 1, blast off. He's gotten into orbit for that jam.
All right, off that top, man. Maybe we should call that the satellite slam.
I like it. I like that.
I don't. That's way too much, Kevin. Settle down.
Now, here's Knight. He passes to Delfino. There's the dish to Ilyasova. Shoots it up. Gets the front of the rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 10. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Lee. Irving passes to Ryan.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Now here's Sanders. Delfino kicks to Knight. Out to Lee. Back to Knight. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And what a tremendous game for Knight. 16 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper to deadly effect, Clark.
And hits them both.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Bennett. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Irving gets a screen from Verjao. Irving double team. Bennett dishes to Irving. Excellent D there from Delfino.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Knight passes to Ilyasova. That drops.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a full first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. On the wing, Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
That's good from Irving. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bucks trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Now, here is Knight. He feeds it to Lee. He kicks to Ilyasova. Pulls up from the corner. Rejected by Bennett. Woods there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Cleveland leading by 12. The shot's good from Ryan. James got it, got 6 in the quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Now, here's Knight. There's the pass to Ilyasova. Another miss by Ilyasova.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Shot off the screen. Raiders with the ball. Now guarded by Delfino.
Good. What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten him in front, and it's still seeming like he's going to keep him here. All by himself, it looks like.
And here is Knight. Now Sanders. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Ryan the pass to Irving. Verjao setting the pick for Irving. Passes to Ryan. Back to Irving. He dishes it to Waiters. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Dion Waiters. Waiters got 5 assists tonight. Bucks trail by 19. Knight with it. There's the feed to Ilyasova. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now, here's Bennett. Kicks it to Waiters. Pass to Ryan. Lee with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Delfino. That one a little long. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 17-4 run. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. And Waiters kicks to Irving. Feeds it to Bennett. He passes to Ryan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Knight. Ilyasova, a screen on Irving. Knight gets a screen from Ilyasova. Dishes it to Delfino. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Lets it go with the three. Gets it to go.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
No good from Ryan.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Delfino dishes to Knight. They grab their own miss. Sanders on a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Anthony Bennett.
Looking at the game for Sanders, he's got 10 rebounds, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
He's off on the second. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Outside Irving. Back to Varejao. Jay. Picked by Varejao. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound.
Textbook defending there. He didn't give him an inch of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, great footwork and terrific positioning, Clark.
Here's Knight. Sinks that one from the post. Knight's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
And here is Irving. Irving gets a screen from Bennett. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 23 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he's man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Here's Knight. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Knight's got 22 points.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Irving drives in. And there's the pass to Wright. Back to Irving. Varejao setting the pick for Irving. 5 to shoot. There's the dish to Bennett. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
Well, and as hot as they've been, there's no need to change their offense. Just continue to play the way you're playing. You're going to get open looks.
Here's Ryan. Boom, he chips it straight down.
Well, with that basket, you would have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Now, here's Knight. Puts it up from 17. Gets rebounded by Cleveland. Bennett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving passes to Varejao. Jay. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Pachulia, he's checked in for Sanders. John Henson comes in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton's checked in for Carlos Delfino. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Courtney Lee. And Middleton kicks to Smith. To the paint, Middleton. It's rebounded by Ryan. Jack against Smith. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks trail by 20. Ridnour kicks to Smith. Smith drawn the double team. Ridnour with it. Now guarded by Ryan. Back to Smith. Kicks it out to Ridnour. 4 on the shot clock. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Here's Ryan. On the shot, no good. A bit short. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock. Kick it out! Kick it out!
Here's Middleton. He kicks to Pachulia. It's blocked by Ryan. Now Jack. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James.